Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, Meetings Assistance for Jehovah's Witnesses. I hope you are all doing well. In this video, we will analyze and answer the questions from this week's Watchtower study. This study corresponds to the week of December 23rd to 29th and is entitled, Grateful for Men Who Are Like Gifts. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's look at question number 1. What are some of the gifts Jesus has given us? Jesus has given us many wonderful gifts. When he was on earth, he performed miracles that helped many people, and most importantly, he gave his life for us. Additionally, after his resurrection, he sent the Holy Spirit to guide and comfort us. He also gave us congregation meetings to help us learn and preach to others. Additional comments. Luke 9:12-17 shows how Jesus used his power to feed a crowd. This demonstrates his interest in our physical and spiritual needs. His generosity continues today by providing spiritual resources through meetings and publications. John 14:16, 17, 26 highlights how Jesus asked for the Holy Spirit to guide and comfort us, reinforcing his love and provision, helping us stay strong in faith. Let's look at question number 2. Who are some of the men who are like gifts? Ephesians 4:7-8. Jesus also gave us men to help in the congregation, such as ministerial servants, elders, and circuit overseers. Although they are not perfect, these brothers work hard to help us spiritually and strengthen our congregations. Additional comments. Ephesians 4:11-13 explains that Jesus gave men different responsibilities to build up the congregation, aiming for all of us to achieve spiritual maturity. James 3:2 reminds us that these men are imperfect, but Jehovah still uses them to care for us. Their efforts are a display of Jesus' love for us. Let's look at question number 3. Explain with an example how we can support the work of these men Jesus has given as gifts. We can support them in practical ways and with words of encouragement. For example, like in a construction project, some may work directly while others provide meals or transportation. Similarly, we can help these brothers by collaborating in the congregation and showing appreciation for what they do. Additional comments. Ephesians 4:12 emphasizes that these brothers work to strengthen the congregation. We can assist by being willing collaborators in any assigned task. Matthew 28:20 assures us that Jesus is with us as we carry out his work. Supporting appointed servants in their tasks shows we trust in this promise. Moving on to the first subheading. Ministerial servants render assistance. Let's look at question number 4. What were some of the services of assistance provided by ministerial servants in the first century? In the first century, ministerial servants helped with practical tasks such as preparing copies of the scriptures or obtaining materials, allowing elders to focus on teaching and shepherding. Additional comments. 1 Timothy 3:8 shows that ministerial servants were exemplary and respectable men. Their willingness to handle practical tasks was essential for the smooth functioning of congregations. 1 Corinthians 12:28 highlights that these services of assistance were a gift from God to support the congregation, teaching us that even small tasks have great value. Let's look at question number 5. What are some tasks performed by ministerial servants today? Today, ministerial servants handle many responsibilities, managing congregation finances, organizing preaching territories, helping with audio and video, serving as attendants, maintaining the Kingdom Hall, and even delivering talks. They may also assist elders during shepherding visits. Additional comments. 1 Peter 4:10 encourages us to use our gifts to serve others. Ministerial servants do this by taking care of practical tasks that benefit the entire congregation. 1 Corinthians 14:40 stresses the importance of doing everything decently and in order. Ministerial servants adhere to this principle by ensuring the congregation functions smoothly. Let's look at question number 6. Why do we appreciate the work of ministerial servants? They help us enjoy meetings by taking care of practical tasks like cleaning, security, and distributing publications. They also lighten the load for elders, allowing them to focus on other matters. Additional comments. 1 Timothy 3:13 shows that ministerial servants gain a fine reputation for their work. Their dedication reflects their love for Jehovah and the congregation. Colossians 3:15 urges us to be thankful. Recognizing and expressing gratitude for the work of ministerial servants fosters a positive atmosphere in the congregation. Let's move to question number 7. How can we show our appreciation for ministerial servants? See also the image. We can express appreciation through words, cards, or messages to encourage them, or even by praying for them. These small gestures help them keep going. Additional comments. Colossians 3:15 motivates us not only to feel grateful but to show it. A simple thank you or a note of encouragement can be very valuable to them. 2 Corinthians 1:11 emphasizes how our prayers can strengthen others. Praying for ministerial servants is a powerful way to support them. Moving on to the second subheading. Congregation elders work hard. Let's look at question number 8. Why could Paul say that first-century elders worked hard? 1 Thessalonians 5:12-13. First-century elders directed congregations, gave loving counsel, and protected the brothers spiritually. They also cared for their own families and remained strong spiritually. Additional comments. 1 Thessalonians 5:12-13 reminds us that elders deserve our esteem for their hard work. Recognizing their effort strengthens unity within the congregation. 1 Timothy 5:17 mentions that elders who work hard teaching are worthy of double honor, emphasizing how much we should value their effort and dedication. Let's look at question number 9. What are some responsibilities elders handle today? Elders today are evangelizers, organize preaching, give talks, shepherd the brothers, handle judicial matters, and collaborate on projects such as building kingdom halls. Their work is fundamental to the congregation. Additional comments. 1 Peter 5:1-3 highlights that elders should shepherd with love, not out of obligation. Their example encourages us to be better followers of Christ. Galatians 6:1 teaches us that elders help brothers with a spirit of mildness, inspiring trust in their guidance when we need help. Let's look at question number 10. What are some reasons we love our elders? Elders provide spiritual and emotional support, especially during difficult times. Their loving care reflects Jehovah's concern for us, giving us security and encouragement. Additional comments. Jeremiah 23:4 shows that Jehovah provides shepherds to care for us. Elders are a tangible demonstration of His love and care. 1 Timothy 3:4 emphasizes that elders must also care well for their families. Their balance between personal and congregational responsibilities is admirable. Let's look at question number 11. How can we show our elders we appreciate their work? See also the image. We can express appreciation with encouraging words, notes, inviting them to a meal, or simply praying for them. These gestures give them the strength to keep working. Additional comments. 1 Thessalonians 5:12-13 encourages us to esteem elders for their work. Showing them affection and gratitude strengthens them to continue. 1 Corinthians 16:18 indicates that we can refresh elders' spirits with kind words and gestures. This can be a true fuel for them. Moving on to the third subheading. Circuit overseers strengthen congregations. Let's look at question number 12. What other gift did Jesus give congregations to strengthen them? 1 Thessalonians 2:7-8. Jesus also gave us traveling overseers, who visit congregations to encourage and teach them, sacrificing personal time and comfort to strengthen the brothers. Additional comments. Acts 11:22 shows that first-century traveling overseers were sent to strengthen the brothers, reflecting Jesus' care for the congregations. 1 Thessalonians 2:7-8 highlights the love and dedication of these men. Their sacrifice inspires us to be generous in our own assignments. Let's look at question number 13. What are some responsibilities of circuit overseers? These brothers are constantly traveling, giving talks, visiting congregations, organizing assemblies, and handling other important matters. They also lead meetings to help pioneers and elders. Additional comments. Acts 15:40-41 describes how traveling overseers strengthen congregations, teaching us the importance of Christian companionship. 2 Timothy 4:5 reminds us that these brothers fulfill their ministry by traveling and preaching diligently. Their example motivates us to give our best in the ministry. Let's look at question number 14. What are some reasons we appreciate the work of circuit overseers? They motivate and encourage us during their visits, teaching us valuable lessons and strengthening our faith. Additionally, their kindness and attention remind us of Jehovah's love for us. Additional comments. Acts 20. 37-21:1 shows the affection the brothers felt for traveling overseers. Their love and dedication leave a lasting impression on our lives. 1 Thessalonians 2:7-8 teaches us that these men sacrifice comfort to encourage us. Their example strengthens and motivates us. Let's look at question number 15, Part A. How can we apply what 3 John 5-8 says and show that we value circuit overseers? See also the image. We can show appreciation for circuit overseers in practical ways, such as inviting them for a meal or supporting preaching plans during their visit. We can also write letters expressing how much they have encouraged us or say kind words to uplift them. Even a small gift can be meaningful. Additional comments. 3 John 5-8 encourages us to support these brothers with hospitality and kindness. Participating in activities during their visit shows our appreciation. Proverbs 12:25 highlights how kind words can cheer someone up. A message or note can make a big difference in their mood. Let's look at question number 15, Part B. Why should we keep in mind the wives of appointed brothers, and how can we do so? See the box, keep their wives in mind. The wives of appointed brothers make sacrifices to support their husbands in their service. We can show gratitude by saying a simple, "Thank you for sharing your husband with the congregation." It's also important to be considerate, understanding that brothers need time for their families and to recharge. Additionally, we can pray for them, thanking Jehovah for their support and asking Him to strengthen them. Additional comments. 1 Timothy 3:4-5 reminds us that appointed brothers also need to care for their families. Respecting their family time is a way to show gratitude. Proverbs 19:14 describes a prudent wife as a gift from Jehovah. Acknowledging their sacrifice with kind words uplifts their spirits. Moving on to the fourth subheading. We need more men who are like gifts. Let's look at question number 16. What is something brothers should ask themselves? Proverbs 3:27. Brothers should reflect on whether they can become men like gifts. For instance, if they are baptized, they could strive to become ministerial servants or elders. They could also consider making life adjustments to attend the school for kingdom evangelizers. If these goals seem challenging, they can pray to Jehovah for the strength and guidance needed to carry out any assignment well. Additional comments. Proverbs 3:27 encourages us not to withhold good when we are capable of doing it. If we have abilities, we should strive to use them to serve Jehovah. Luke 11:13 promises that Jehovah will give His Holy Spirit if we ask. This can help us achieve spiritual goals. Let's look at question number 17. What does the hard work of the men Jesus has given as gifts demonstrate? The efforts of these brothers show that Jesus is guiding and caring for us, especially in these times. It reminds us of His love, generosity, and concern for our needs. This motivates us to be grateful, not just to them but also to Jehovah, the source of all these gifts. Additional comments. Matthew 28:20 reminds us that Jesus is with us. The efforts of these brothers are proof of His guidance and constant love. James 1:17 highlights that every good gift comes from Jehovah. These men are a gift that helps us feel God's love. Review questions. Question 1. Ministerial servants. I appreciate their work because they handle practical tasks like accounting, organizing territories, maintaining the Kingdom Hall, and managing audio and video equipment. These responsibilities allow the congregation's meetings and activities to run smoothly, enabling us to focus fully on worshiping Jehovah. Question 2. Elders. I deeply value the work of elders because they lovingly care for the congregation as true shepherds. They encourage us with shepherding visits, strengthen us with well-prepared talks, and protect us spiritually by advising and guiding us patiently. Their dedication reflects Jehovah's care and helps us feel secure and supported in our faith. Question 3. Circuit overseers. I greatly appreciate the labor of circuit overseers because they constantly travel to encourage congregations with their talks, meetings, and personal visits. Despite their responsibilities, they always show genuine interest in the brothers, sacrificing their time and energy to strengthen and motivate us to remain firm in our worship of Jehovah. Their loving example reflects Jesus' care for us. These were the answers to this week's Watchtower study. I hope they are very helpful to you, my dear brothers and sisters. We'll see each other next week with a new video. Sending you a big hug, and may Jehovah always bless and protect you.